Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. This is Handmade by Gardena. We went to my brother's house for Thanksgiving and got together with everyone and we had a good time. So I have a new journal to show you. You can get my notes. This is called A Stitch in Time. It's 9.5 inches long, 6 inches wide. Has a total of 80 pages front and back. It's tied with pink rickrack and it's fabric cover, soft, has crochet along the edges and crocheted spine. And I made this a while back, so I'm going to try to remember everything that I've did. Let's open it up and take a look. Okay, this is the front, and here along the side, this is from Craft Play and Write, and it has some crocheted lace on it. And oh, I meant to show you on the cover, here's the fabric. It says A Stitch in Time. I didn't want to add anything else to it because I like the vintage lady, like from the 50s in her dress. And then it has like sewing, like needle and thread, scissors, yarn and buttons. You turn it over and it has pretty much the same thing. Has this lady, and there's a stitch in time. This is for Craft Play and Write, and I put okay, if I can think of my words, they're not wanting to come out right now. Can't think. Put a stamp on it with a jar with flowers, and it also has sewing themed fabric on the inside, and then it has this coffee dyed fabric on the spine. And this is the first sewing kit that I done. Now this book belongs to with the cross, and it's shaped like things that you would write crochet around. In here, hook and eyelet, hook eyes and loops, J&P coats, and then this is a journaling card, and I put a little oh, can't think of what this is either. It's not a grommet, but it flips out and it has a tag on it. Has a little lace flower here, and it says Stay Strong here, and you can journal on the back. And that's all in this little side tuck. This is from Craft Play and Write. It's Eva Simplicity. And this is Craft Play and Write. Has a little booklet here. You open it up that you can sew in. I have a button card here. This is a pocket that I made out of a sewing theme book page. This is Shabbydabbydoodah. Have a little cluster here. Snap fasteners here. And 10 cents of the Butterick Publishing Company. Have some coffee dyed paper here. This is from Dear Julie Julie. that I printed her digital on this coffee dyed paper of her sewing kit. This is a craft plan right. Here's a little flip, fabric flip that I did. This is from a pattern that I made into a little pocket. It opens up this way and it makes a little notebook. Has a little pocket in the back. Has trivia card from a game that I found back in the 80s. So it's vintage with a little pocket. It goes in there. This is the bamboo homemade paper, coffee dyed paper. This is from Dear Julie Julie. This is a glossing bag. This dress form is from Kerr. I put a little lace flower on it with the button. Has some tags in it. This has some eyelet trim and some lace down it. This is some coffee dyed paper, and I just did some sewing down the side of just a different pattern. Same thing on this side. This is ledger paper, has a flip. This is a flip here, and the base of it is from, the flip is from the Old Design Shop. Has some lace and some fabric. And here has a little pattern on the back. And I sewed it on. This is from Craft Plan Right. Coffee dyed paper. This is from Dear Julie Julie. Here's another pocket that I made. Has some rickrack and some measuring tape that I had. And I made these up on the computer myself, where it says I love you so much with Sew SCW. This is from Craft Plan Right. This is a tag that I made. Has a flip on it. Tim Holtz lady on it. And you can write on the back. Little journaling card here with 3 little children and some buttons. Little die cut of it to put some lace on. Coffee dyed paper. This is some scrapbook paper, but I can't remember where it came from. This is some daisy lace. And I thought it went well with this. It matched this. This is a belly band, and this is one of the ones that I made myself. And I got the little picture off of the internet, and I put So It Goes, and this picture here is Craft Plan Right with some crocheted lace and some rickrack and the measuring tape there. And I've just made a little envelope for you to journal on that just folds down. Another journaling card. This is from Kerr, this right here. This is from the Old Design Shop. And it says, I just want to make nice things, with a little lace flower on it. On the back is just some writing paper that I had. Goes in this belly band here. This is from Dear Julie Julie, Craft Plan Right. Craft Plan Right, some coffee dyed paper, this is coffee dyed paper, Craft Plan Right. This is a paper, hidden paper clip. Has a button here. I got this off of top of a thread of spool. And I have some fabric up here where you can see the paper clip. And this image here is from Craft Plan Right. Some coffee dyed paper. This is Dear Julie Julie. Here's another altered paper clip. Goes over the page. This is from Craft Plan Right. Have another button. Has some fabric over it. This is from Craft Plan Right. Craft Plan Right. Got another pocket here. It says So Creative, that I made myself with some blue rickrack, some of that measuring tape. Here's the journaling cards here with the construction card collaboration with Artymaze and Tracie Fox. And I just put 3 of them together with dragonflies. You can journal on the back of all 3 of them. Has some lace on the bottom of this one and some lace on the bottom of that. Some cheesecloth behind this dragonfly. And this is from Claudia's shop. Claudia is from Timeless Crochet for You on Etsy. And I love her little flowers and butterflies and everything that she makes. So that goes in that pocket there. Another little lace holder. This is the middle of the signature from Craft Plan Right. Have some dangles, sewing machine, and some scissors. This is the flip out. This is from Craft Plan Right. And I got this image and this image on the back from the Old Design Shop. This is Craft Plan Right. This measuring tape is Craft Plan Right. So are the pockets. And I have some crocheted lace with some rickrack. And here's another one that I made, and it says, "And so it begins." Have a postcard here. Can't remember where it came from. I'm sorry. And tag there. And this is just a little envelope that I made out of some scrapbook paper that I've had for a while. This is from Craft Plan Right. This is from Dear Julie Julie. Here's another fabric flip that I made. I love this purple. And I think it goes good on this purple page. Here's another fabric pattern from Craft Plan Right. Some coffee dyed paper. Here's a fabric ruffle with a button. It has a safety pin on it with a little measuring tape. This is from Craft Plan Right. This is Craft Plan Right. This is from Dear Julie Julie. This is the scrapbook paper that I had, and another over the page paper clip with Craft Plan Right. I have a button on it and some fabric. Got this from top of a spool of thread, Singer sewing machine, and I got it from the old design shop. Coffee dyed paper, craft plan right, craft plan right. This is Dear Julie Julie. I think I got that from Craft Plan Right, I believe, or the old design shop is where I got that. And then this is Craft Plan Right. The other side of the ledger paper that flips out. This is another pocket made out of book page from a different language. And these three ladies here is an image from Dear Julie Julie. This is from Shabbydabbydoodah. Sorry, that's the dog's barking. My husband's trying to get the cat in for the night. This is a tag, large tag, made out of book page. That is from a sewing book. Has some fabric and a little safety pin here. And then there's some more of that measuring tape. And it goes behind here. Here's a little booklet that I made. And I can't remember what this image is from, but this image is from Craft Plan Right. And I just have some pages in it with coffee dyed paper for you to journal on it. Coffee dyed paper. Another ruffle with some crochet lace on it. Has a little flower. This one has a sewing machine on it. Little sewing machine dangle. This paper here is Dear Julie Julie. This is scrapbook paper. And this is one of the ones that I made. It says cut it out with some crochet lace and some black rickrack and some of that measuring tape. And I have just a little tag here that I've made a little flip out here. One of the Tim Holtz ladies on there with some crocheted lace at the top. Goes in there. The bamboo homemade paper. There's the other part of that pattern at the top with butterick, and it's not vintage or anything. And it has a little notebook in it. It has a little tuck in the back, and it also has the trivia game. And the trivia game that I had, I made sure that has a question in it. It has different questions on each side, and then it has the answer to the other side. But each one has a question that relates to sewing. This is Craft Plan Right. This is Dear Julie Julie, and I sewed some brown lace on the side. Here is some music paper pocket, and I made another big tag out of it. Has a little safety pin here with some fabric, a little cluster here. So that goes in the back. There's a pocket here, which is the little journaling card here. It's one of Shabbydabbydooddah's numbers. That goes in there, and this goes here, and it's just one of the little envelopes for you to journal on that I've made. This is an image from Dear Julie Julie. This is a flip here with a button and the top of some thread with some lace on it. And on the back has a little pattern on the back. There's my cat Atticus. And handmade by Gardena. And the back is from same thing. Has journaling card with a little tag on it that flips out. And it says stay curious. This is from Craft Plan Right. Little tag here and another spool to wrap some lace and thread here, and some crocheted lace here. And that is the journal called A Stitch in Time. I went to make my Etsy shop and I still don't have everything I need. I need to get a set of scales. So when I get that, then hopefully I will get my Etsy shop made, and all the journals that I have, I will get those listed that I have for sale. Until then, if you're interested in any of them, you can contact me through my email or through Facebook, and I'll put a link on it. But hopefully soon I will be able to get my Etsy shop open up soon. I'll go out someday soon and get a set of scales. And like I said, I hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving, as good as it could be, with a limited number of family that they could probably have. Hope everyone is staying safe, and I hope everyone has a good night or day in whichever part of the world they are. And we'll see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.